again this weekend. It is so good to see you guys again. I'm so glad to be back on the fairly good schedule. I'm not going to make any promises, but I did keep my promise to film again this weekend. I usually do. I try to film every weekend, but sometimes things happen and I forget. But this weekend I did not forget, so I actually got up here and filmed. A little bit late, not too late. I usually film either like 4, 5, or 6. I had enough time because I already baked, got the cook, I had had dinner cooking already, so it's in the slow cooker. It's cooking pretty dang good, so yeah, it's all good. But yeah, hey guys, how's it going? How's your week been going? How's your weekend doing so far? Mine has been doing pretty good. First day, me and my brother went to go see the Odyssey. It was pretty dang good. I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone who didn't see it, but it was really dang good. It was pretty dang good from a person who loves Greek mythology and stuff like that. It was really good, and I enjoyed it so much. And I would recommend anyone who likes that stuff. It's with a modern interpretation with it, and I would recommend you to go see it, because I think that it'll be worth your while. Trust me. Trust me. Let me fix the angle to this and hope that it doesn't. Please work with me. Oh my god. I'm filming on carpet. And it's really hard to film on carpet, because the thing doesn't like to stay. It like shakes all over the place. It's gonna stay. There we go. Alright. This. Hey. Hey. And oh god. It's filming. Okay. Come on. Why does it keep falling? My tripod is on carpet right now and it's not stable. Is it good? I like your hair. Thank you. Yeah, I dyed it like the beginning of July for my birthday, and now it's like it's starting to, my roots are starting to show. It's like it's not necessarily blonde. Some people call it like copper tone. It's that color. It's that type of color. But it's really nice. I like it. It's really cool. I enjoyed it for my birthday. It looks so beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, I was talking about me and my brother going to see the Odyssey, and that it's really good, and I recommend anyone who likes Greek mythology, stuff like that, and with a modern interpretation to it, to go check it out. I think you'll be fairly enjoyed with it, and it'll be worth your time. No spoilers here. I'm not going to spoil it, but it was really good. I would recommend to see the Odyssey. I really had a blast with that. And yeah, you know, there was a few things that I didn't like about it a little bit, but for the most part, like 80% of it, like 80 to even 90%, it was pretty good. Please tell me I'm crazy. I can't tell you. I don't want to spoil for anybody. I'm not a spoiler. I don't spoil things for other people because I hate being spoiled too. So I am very respectful. I'm very respectful to other people who may not have seen the video, seen the movie. So I'm really respectful of that. But anyway, besides all that, today, this live stream, I'm going on Tuesday to see it with a couple of friends. Yeah, I hope you like it. It's really good. Like I said, I think it's, you know, it's like Greek mythology with a modern interpretation to it. So you have to have an open mind with it, which I think most of you guys will. So I think you'll enjoy it. But yes, besides that, today's live is going to be about the history of my weight gain. I was inspired by my mom, who made a video about talking about her weight gain and her high committees. I don't know what that means, but yeah, my mom made a video about her weight gain, so I was like inspired to talk about it. Cause I feel like since I have a lot of new subscribers, I was like, I want to talk about hey, how's it going? How's it doing? How are you, boy? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm a girl. Does anyone want to be friends in chat? I'm lonely, God. I'm a fun person. Sound weird. I can be a comforting space for you. But yeah, I got inspired by my mom who was talking about her weight gain. So I felt like I'm going to come up here and talk about my history. Since I got a lot of new subscribers, I felt like I should retell my story about my weight gain. I've been swimming world for over 2 stone. I'm glad. I'm proud of that. Yeah. Although I don't know what 2 stones is. I'm American, so I don't know what 2 stones is in Lilips pounds. Not to be rude, I was talking to the person in chat. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Yeah, but yeah, I'm talking about my weight gain, my history with my weight gain. So where do I start? Well, it all started from when my family is 28 pounds. That's awesome. That is a big win, a very huge win. And I am very proud of you. The most I've lost was like 25, 26 pounds. So I'm looking to break that plateau and to lose more than that. But anyway, let me start with my story. So it all started around when me and my family moved down to Virginia. And me and my family, we coming from Albany, from a place where Albany, New York. You know, it was a different setting, a different place, a different state, a different world. I pretty much left everything that I knew and everything that I ever known back in Albany, New York, to go down to Virginia. And from doing so, I was really like uncomfortable and unfamiliar with the people, you know, the layout of the city, the state, all of that, you know. So I had really no way of being active. Please give me a shout out. Shout out Astro Kid XD. Go check him out, chat. But yeah. So being a new girl to a new town, I felt like an outsider, and that's what I did feel like, you know, going to school, feel like an outsider. And one thing that I never understood, oh, that's cool. Small content creator helping each other out. I appreciate that very much. And I was an outsider. I had a charm. I had a way of, you know, being a good person who make friends, right? But the thing is, it was just something about who I was and the way that let me explain this better. It was the fact that something about me is what made other people like treat me bad, treat me wrong, per se. How many is on you? Wait, I'm about I'm about 366 pounds. I'm quite big. So yeah, I'm quite big, but I'm losing it. I am losing it. I'm getting there. But yeah, it started from childhood, you know? Back in childhood, people bullying me, people treating me like crap. I felt like an outsider, and I felt alone and not having really like anybody to play or, you know, be around with. I stayed mostly inside, and I ate snacks, and I used food as comfort pretty much. Food was my comfort. It was my safe space during my early youth. But I was still active though, actually. I was still active. I still went outside and I played. You know, I had that experience as a child. Going outside, snack wise. I would always go into the pantry and like eat every few minutes. Go into the pantry, nibble on like cookies or chips, and I would come up with crazy concoctions, like putting peanut butter in chips. Mine was Crips or chips as you call it. Yeah, UK fan. I know instantly. A UK person when I see it. I know a UK person when I see it. Crips. I know a UK fan. I know a UK person when I hear you say crisp. I know. But I know a UK person when I hear you say crisp. Oh, you're from Scotland. You know, I love Scotland. Between Scotland and Cuban, y'all have the best voices ever in the language. Y'all voices, it's amazing. Beautiful. They're like my favorite. One of my favorite accents ever. Scottish and Cuban. It's like your accents are just so unique. Uniquer than the regular Londoner, Englisher, and even an Islander. Half the people can't understand what we say. Yes, but it's still so good. It sounds weirdly good to me. I can't explain it. I love it. The accent just chef's kiss. I love it. I love you guys' accent. Even English people find it hard to understand. Well, yeah, but it still sounds good though. I give you praise regardless. Even if it's hard to understand, you guys. I love you guys' accents. You guys have great accents. Hands down. The best accents, one of the best accents I heard. Besides Cuban people accents. Y'all two are one of they're so unique. So unique. But anyway, let me resume. Yeah. My early childhood was like I was snacking a lot, but it was somehow that being active still kept me from gaining a lot. Yeah, I was able to keep off the weight gain until like middle school ish. That was when my weight gain started to slowly show. Because for the most time being in elementary school, I was still in like the 100s, like the 170s to like 180s, like 190s. And then until I got in middle school, that's when my weight started to go up. Because at that point, I just noticed that, you know, us hanging out like kids, hanging outside together, we stopped hanging out outside together. It was slowly a little bit like harder to like hang out outside together. Like it would be really difficult to hang outside and do things. And for me, I went to middle school around like 2011 to 2014. So it was still around that time when kids were still out, be outside and playing and stuff. And we would still find a way to hang out and find ways to do things outside. So it wasn't really, for me, a lot of time where I would be hanging inside and, just lounging around on the couch or in the bed watching TV and just snacking away. I would still snack, of course, after I was done playing outside, snacking like crazy, but the activity level is what kept me from gaining all the weight. It somehow like diminished. It kept away all the weight gain. It kept the weight gain at bay. It could have been so much worse, honestly. It really could have been so much worse. The weight gain. I could have been like already in the 250s if I didn't have a way to by being outside and being active. Because I was eating a lot and I was being bullied too. The bullying. The bullying. That was the driver. The feeling of like being an outsider, being an outcaster. You know, like not having like really any friends. You know, that's one of the saddest things in my history of my youth is like I never had like a really true friend group. I didn't feel like I had a place where I could really be. I started putting it on during lockdown and then I was just going up and up. Okay, this year time to change that. Yeah. It was. That was for me like around 2021. I realized that I had to make a change. I had to like stop. Well, we'll get to that point. But I say, yeah, I felt alone. I felt alone. And it made me sad. And it made me very emotionally like depressed. And one voice that I found comfort was food. Food was my comfort. It was the only place I could go to that I felt like wouldn't judge me, wouldn't make me feel weird because I was a unique person. A person that wasn't like the others, you know, in my small hometown in Suffolk. I was different, but people didn't like that. People did not like that part about me. So I was an outcast, and that really came into the picture of high school me. High school was a whole other beast. High school was just like, ooh, high school, man. I think my 10th grade was like my worst year ever. And that showed in my weight. And I still get the urge to feel stressed out because I sing or do some meditations, lol. Hi, birds. I can't say all that, but hi. Hi. But yeah, high school was just really rough for me. It was like 10th grade was like the worst year ever. I was dealing with a lot of emotional stuff. A lot of people in my family was dying, passing away. A lot of family stresses. It was a lot. It was a lot going on during that time. I'm doing good. Thank you. It was just a lot going on during that time. Very stressful. And that definitely came in with the food. Are you okay? Yeah, doing pretty good. I appreciate that. I'm doing pretty good. But yeah, it was just a lot going on during that time. You know, 2027, I was at my lowest. I was very depressed, very lonely. I had really no friend group really. So I would really be into the food. Well, if you ever need a roommate, always welcome to move in and sew it together, teamwork. Well, I would love that. I would love to have a roommate for sure. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment so much. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, I was going through a lot back then. The whole family was, me and my whole family. It was just a very stressful time. And I was at one of my lowest points during 2017, man. You guys, I don't think words can, I don't know if I'm comfortable yet to say like how low I was. It was that type of low where I didn't see anything. I couldn't see a future. I couldn't see a future. I couldn't see anything past, 17, 16 years old. My name is Sakia. The Sakia Kia Life. That is my name of my channel, but my name is Sakia. But yeah, it was just a very low point in my life. I was in the downest of downs, and I had a very hard time seeing the light. But somehow I did. And remember, you live in a world where you need to look perfect, but unfortunately, no matter what, somebody's not going to be happy. That's true. That's absolutely true. So, can only be happy within yourself. That's so true. And it took me a long time. Yeah, thank you. My name is Unique. But it took me a long time to finally get that into heart. But boy, it was a struggle. It's been a struggle. And it still is to this day. I have a hard time like seeing the true beauty of myself. Like if somebody compliments me, sometimes there's like still a part of me that feels like, is that really true? Are you really telling me that? Are you saying that genuinely? Can I really take that to heart? Because I had a hard time because in my past, like in my school days, people really just drilled it in. They left a lasting impact on me that I wasn't beautiful. I didn't feel beautiful, and you know I didn't feel beautiful, loved or appreciated until I found it out myself. You are so big and beautiful the way you are. Seem nice, kind-hearted person. Anyone would be lucky to be your friend as you come across. Yes, I'm a pretty good person. I'm really am. I mean, I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty coral. I'm pretty dope. At least I would say for me. And I'm pretty like I'm pretty down. I'm a grounded, I'm a trustworthy best friend to anybody, but people in my school days, they didn't make me feel like that. So I felt so alone. And your smile is beautiful. It could light up a room. Thank you. God. Yeah. I just never felt that way back in my school days, and it kind of left a long lasting impact on me, and it drove me into food. It really did. Food became my best friend. It became my comfort. It became my addiction. Everything. I tell you, it was everything for me throughout my high school years, because I had nobody to go to. I had nobody, no one to go to for comfort or support. Even my family, I didn't feel comfortable telling what was going on during high school. What was going on with the kids bullying me, saying mean things to me. Because a part of me said, like, would it even matter? Would anything really be done about it? Would anything be done about it? So I might as well just suffer in silence and just try to make it through until I graduated. And that's what I did. I went the full survival mode for the remaining of my high school years. Yes, I couldn't go to family because that caused me a lot of stress, and I would eat and rot just seeing them. Yes, that happened to me. And it's the one I'm also like, I have to be brave here. Me and my dad, yeah, we definitely had a hard time with that. My dad worried about my weight. He would be very hard on me about my weight. He would be very hard on me about it during high school, during my school days. Definitely during high school, he was very hard, and it would be very argumentative times be very argumentative times we would have. And it would leave me in tears, and it would just make me want to go into the pantry and just pig out even more on cookies and chips. Because I was just sad because I didn't want to be that big. I didn't want it to be this way. I didn't want to choose to like go to food as comfort. I didn't want to gain all this weight. I never wanted to do that. I never wanted to be like that. But for everything that I've been through and during those years, people like making me feel so like weird, like I'm the bad person, like I'm the bad one, like I'm the villain. When all I was trying to do was be myself and find my community, my people. I was doing everything in my power to be my true authentic self, and people didn't like that. So I had to survive. I had to survive and be the person that I need to be to get out of the situation. You just found the wrong people. I did. I was around the wrong people, and I had to learn the hard way. People who I thought were good people. That was one of the hardest betrayals I've had. A person that I knew back in school would always like treat me, would like always say nice things to me, compliment me every time, would be great, a great person with me during gym class. And then one day things changed. She just switched up on me, like weird, very weird. She just switched up on me like that, and just like started to become more like passive aggressive with me, more meaner. And I did not understand what I did at all. I didn't do anything, and I took some time to like really deep dive into myself to see what I did wrong. And I couldn't find anything that I did wrong to that person, to that girl. I didn't know what I did wrong to that girl. I still don't know what I did wrong to that girl. I don't know what I did to her to make her treat me like that. But she treated me like crap. She just suddenly started to treat me bad, and the other girls who I was like also like really liking and was liking me or hanging out with me also started to like distance herself away from me. Me and my friends often call ourselves the positive queens, like always support each other and help each other need anybody and so on. Sorry to hear. That's what I'm claiming. I'm calling into my life, my soul family, my soul tribe. People who truly like be there for each other, always for each other, just guiding, just being like the bestest of best support group. That's all I ever wanted and all I ever desired, and I always pray for that every day, to have a group like that, a community like that. Don't even have to be big. Doesn't even have to be big. Like a few good people that I feel like I could have a bond with for like a very long time. I don't know forever, but just a very long time. Maybe old age. Well, I'm here now, so you can be part of it. Thank you. Look, I'll take what I can get. Of course, I know I deserve the best, and I appreciate you for, being a listening aid, and, we both sharing each other's stories and our relatability. I appreciate that very much. But yeah, I had to survive. Just survive. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support, I appreciate it with all my heart. Amen. Yes, I appreciate that with all my heart. But yeah. It was just hard during high school, But little did I know, that was just the beginning. Because after graduating high school, that's when things really changed. That's really when things became difficult. Because at least I was active during high school. Now that I'm out of high school and I'm kind of on my own, I'm with my family, I don't have any, I'm not really working at the time right now. I didn't have anything to do. I'm kind of like very low sedentary. I didn't move a lot. So the weight gain like became extreme. Like when I graduated high school, I think I was like in the free teens, around the free teens. That's when I graduated. I graduated in the early 300s from high school. I was in the early 300s when I graduated from high school. So after that, that's when the gain became even more, because we also went to Puerto Rico to celebrate my graduation, and then we went to London to graduate for my graduation too. We went to a lot of places. We celebrated. We went to a lot of places, a lot of different countries to celebrate my graduation. But after coming back from those places, the weight gain was insane. I think I gained like 10 pounds. after those months of celebrating. I was like in the free 30s. The free 30s. I couldn't believe it, but I could because, like I said, I wasn't active. I wasn't very moving. I wasn't moving much. I was very sedentary. So the weight gain was like very easy to like come on. And it just got worse and worse and worse. Definitely, when the pandemic happened. The pandemic happened and the gyms closed and all that. So there wasn't really any way for me to go to the gym. But it's like movement. I'm very still very fit. I can move. I can lift weights. I can do things. I can't get up from the floor though. I have to use my hands. I have to use things around me to help assist me, or my knee. I can't really get up I can't get up off from the floor. I can still walk and stuff. I can do pretty good movement, though I don't have the best mobility. I'm pretty mobile, but at the same time, not mobile. I'm one of the most mobilest fat person you ever seen. I can kick high if I put some momentum into it. Okay, understand? Yeah. I can kick my leg up. I can kick my leg up if I really try. I can run to a very short moment. Very like short burst. Like a 10-second like sprint, and then that's it. But even that I wouldn't even say was even that I wouldn't consider it a sprint. But I'm pretty mobile. I'm one of the most mobile fat person you could ever say you've seen. I went out for a game of golf today and tennis, so keeping active as much as I can. That's one of the things I wanted to. When I get myself financially stable, I want to join a sport so bad. For me, I love martial arts. One of the first martial arts I plan to do was like boxing or Muay Thai. I really love those type of sports. I love martial arts. Martial arts just does it to me. I love boxing. I love Muay Thai. I love wrestling too. And not like Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not so much a fan of Jiu-Jitsu because everybody talks about Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not a fan of Jiu-Jitsu. Oh, you see, so sweet. I wasn't expecting that. You didn't think a girl so sweet would like Jiu-Jitsu or boxing or Muay Thai. So like I said, a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get with me, man. You never know what you're gonna get with me. I look like I'd be a little sweet little buddy, but I love martial arts. I love combat. I love boxing. I love Muay Thai. I love wrestling. And hey chat, hey Joy, me too. How's it going? How's it hanging? How's it doing? Hope you're doing good with your day. But yeah, I love those type of sports. And I decide to do those sports when I get financially stable. But yeah, so I thought you were going to say badminton or volleyball. you know there's this thing on Instagram where you see somebody lift like crazy amount of weight and they're like, I knew you were training for badminton. I'm like, yeah, I'm lifting 5 plates so I can badminton. I'm lifting 5 plates off the ground. I'm squatting 3 to 4 plates because I play badminton. I'm a badminton. I love that meme. That's so funny. I love that comments. Every time I see it on Instagram, it makes me laugh. Like, yep, I'm lifting 5 plates, 4 free plates, and I play badminton. It's funny as heck. New people coming up here. The real Chip, how's it going? How's it doing? But yeah, so after the pandemic, the weight gain just became even more because the gyms are closed. There's no place for me to really work out and stuff. We're inside the house and outside. So during then, I was doing a pretty good job with being consistent. I was doing my workout videos, doing the walking videos. You know the walking videos. I can't remember her name, but you know, the infamous walking videos. You look it up, you'll see it. The walking videos. I was doing that, and we did have some weights inside the house. So I was also doing some of the weights. I was doing like shoulder press, bench press, all of that, bend over rows. I was doing whatever I could to try to, stay active and be fit. Because I was like determined to like get my life together, lose this weight. Even with the gym closed, I still wanted to do something. But things got a little more complicated. I did them on YouTube workouts. Yeah. The infamous walking videos. Those were my go-to workouts. I loved those workouts. They were the bomb. Before I knew about fitness like I do now, I thought that's all you needed to do, just walking videos. And they did serve a purpose. They served a purpose. But then things got a little more difficult. I think around like the end of 2020, it was around that point where we were like preparing to move out of Virginia down to Florida. Because, after my mom's parents died, my grandparents died, we pretty much wanted to leave Virginia and to go down to Florida and start a new life. So then it came the busy hassle of moving, and we kind of lost our way into back our old habits again. Yeah, we went back to our old habits because the moving process is always it's a lot. It's always a lot. So we gained a lot of weight during then, moving down there. I tried to get back into my healthy habits, but it wasn't easy. But I will say, I made a pact with myself, 2021. I made a pact with myself just as we moved into Florida and we were just getting settled in. I was like, at this point, I have to keep going. I have to be successful with this weight loss journey, because if I don't, I am going to die. Ooh, I hope I don't get monetized from this. I'm going to be unalived. I'm going to be unalived if I don't do something about this. If I don't do something about this, my road is going to an end. There isn't going to be anything left of me if I don't change and I don't do something about it. So, it's like, either I succeed or I die trying. And with that was my motivation, my fuel for like the next few years. If you need someone to chat to or feeling a certain way, just come on here and I'll be on. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what I love about being on live. Oh, shit. Oh, don't follow me. Okay. But yeah, I love coming up on here and live and chatting with you guys. I really love it, and I appreciate that with all my heart, because building a more community, building a bigger community where we can talk about some of our related struggles. I appreciate that with all my heart, and that's what I love about this community. But yeah, so after making that promise, I did everything in my power to lose the weight. Now, of course, trial and error. I did good a few months, and then I fall off the track. I did good a few months, then I fall off the track. Now, 2023 was when I really got serious with fitness, and when I started to watch like actual good fitness content and learn about like strength training, muscle building and stuff like that. Actually learning the proper way to train and make a training program and stuff like that. I learned about that around 2023 really well, and I put it into heart. I have a training program now. I do like a power building type of thing. If those who know about that, like power building, you focus on strength and hypertrophy, and I learned about that around 2023, and it changed the game for me. It got me really enjoying strength training because it had a plan, it had a structure. I kind of didn't know what I was doing when I would go to the gym. I would just go on random workout machines and stuff like that, just doing whatever felt right to me. So now that I had a schedule, I had a structure, I had a plan, I actually was able to go to work out and actually get results. But of course, that didn't last long because life again. Life was lifing. Life was lifing. It was a lot of trips, but also, because 2024. Woo-hoo-hoo. 2024. Oh my God. Around August of 2024, that was when my life would change forever. Do you think you will ever do like workouts online? Because I definitely would join in. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about bringing you guys to my gym or working out here at home and like going live and like working out. The difficult thing would be is like having to take you guys everywhere and like find a place to like place my camera. But I'm thinking about it. Or I could just work out at home. I do have more equipment now. And I can do something like that here. I'm thinking about it. Give me a little bit of time and I'll see. But that has been on my mind. And yeah, we'll see. Because I have been thinking about that. Bring you guys to the gym with me. Or working out at home. I do plan to walk outside with you guys once the weather gets better. Because right now in Florida, it is like hot as Heckleberry. And it is stormy as Heckleberry. It is not proper time to go outside and walk. And try to live with you guys on that. It is not time. It is not the proper time right now. I say around like October, that's when I'll start to like go outside and get live with you guys. I'll walk and go live. But right now it's just not the time. But yes, I do plan to do workout lives. That is a plan that I've been thinking about, and I am going to do it. Just not knowing which way to do it. But thank you for asking me about that. Thank you. Because that would help your page people like me and you who get in shape and will motivate me. Amen. Yes, that's one of my things. This channel is not just about, like weight loss and working out. That's definitely one of them. That is one of them. They got this page is this whole commodity of things that I like to do. So it's just not like I'm focused on just purely weight loss here. I also have creativity ideas. I have creative plans and stuff like that too. But weight loss, fitness, and all that is one of them. So for that part, I do plan to put into. I've just been trying to focus more so on my creativity and trying to bring back the spark to actually get creative and to do the things that I keep promising myself. I'm looking forward to it, like singing, doing more song covers and stuff like that. And maybe even doing like funny like acting skits that I've been dying to do. But I'm a little bit scared to do it. I have fear. I do have some fear on that, but I'm working on overcoming it because I want to be creatively expressive and pushing the pen on my creativity. That's what gives me joy, and that's what I love to do. So I'm going to do it. I just got to find the spark to do it. And I am. I'm going to find the spark to get back on my creativeness. But yeah, 2024 was when things went bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. 2024 was rock hard. I love singing too. I love singing. I do. You gotta take it to church with that voice. Go. When I'm done with this live, I would recommend you go see my previous covers. I have some covers. I don't know if you have yet or not, but I would recommend after this live to go check out my covers. I made quite a few covers so far, and I think you like them. So once this live is done, I would highly recommend you go check out some of my covers I made. I think you'll enjoy it. But yeah. From 2024 to 2025, I was pretty much surviving. Again, I was fighting for my life. I was fighting for my life during those 2 years. It was, the dark night of the souls, all that. I'll check. I cry if I hear a beautiful voice. You'll have to be a judge. You'll be the judge of that. You'll be the judge. You'll be the judge. But yeah. 2024, 2025 were the roughest years of this 2020's decade. It was rough in so many ways, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, with everything that was going on in the world and in my family life. It was just a lot. It was a lot. So I gained a lot. Even though I was doing my absolute best to lose weight. I was doing everything I could. Of course, I'm not going to say that I wasn't like going back to food for comfort, because of course I was, and I was using food for comfort hard sometimes. And the heaviest I ever weighed was August 2025. I was like 385. I was 385. I was getting close to 400 pounds, and I did not like that one bit. It scared the living crap out of me. Seeing myself like pretty much 15 pounds away from 400 pounds. I did not want to go down that path. I refused. That's one thing I refused to do, is to get to 400 pounds. And I had to put my foot down and say, I gotta do this crap. I gotta do this. I have to be serious. And from that point on, I've been really serious with my weight loss journey. Of course I have some hiccups, but this so far has been the longest I've been really dedicated and consistent with like being active, eating really well. And especially, 2026 so far, I have been very consistent with my activity level. Walking every day, getting my steps in, going to the gym, eating very healthy. Okay, the food part is still a work in progress. But actually, I'm pretty proud of myself. Right now, I'm on a low-carb diet, and that's really been helping me. I eat my carbs during breakfast. I like sourdough bread and sometimes oatmeal or stuff, potatoes, depending on what I'm feeling. I like to have my carbs during the breakfast because I feel like breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and it's important to feel fueled and energized in the morning. So then I can, and don't worry, I still have a bag of crisps every couple of days. It's a big one. Yes, the crisps. Now I love your crisps. For me, it's like French fries. Hey, what do you call French fries again? I forgot what you call French fries in the UK. Is it called chips, right? It's called chips. Yeah, chips. Yep. I think it's chips. I love me some good old chips. I love some chips. Especially when I watch a movie, yep. I love chips. But me, I love chips with a burger and fries. No, we have French fries and chips too. Alright, it's just called French fries, but I heard people call it chips too. But I love it all. I'm a potato lover. I love potatoes. I can eat potatoes like it's nobody's business. More so in the French fry form. I love me some French fries. I love some French fries. I tell you, that's my kryptonite. So French fries is the skinny chips, and we have the thick cut chips. Yeah. Yep. That's pretty much it. I figured much. French fries is like the thin, because, and the chips are actually the actual chips. Drisky? Yes. Hi. More people coming in. I appreciate it. But I love potatoes. That's why I have them mostly in the morning so I can enjoy myself. Chips, cheese, and gravy. Ooh, that sounds good. I've seen that before too. Back when I was watching mukbangs and stuff like that, when I shouldn't have. Those were good. I love looking at those. I can't help it. I still watch mukbangs sometimes. But yeah, I've been very consistent now. I still battle, I still struggle, but I am very determined to get my first goal, to lose 20 pounds. The whole goal is to lose about 50 pounds at least before this year ends. To get to 50 pounds would be an absolute amazing goal. to get to around like the low 300s before the year ends. Around that point would be an amazing goal. You're a queen and you can do it. I believe, yes, I am determined to get to that goal. To lose about 50 pounds before the year ends. I am willing to do it. Me and the whole family are on it. So it feels good to have like us all together as a team doing it. And I just feel so good that me and the family have grown so much and we evolved so much over the years. And that really helped me become more open and ready to like come up here onto this space and to tell my story and just to show who I am. I feel so blessed to be able to be healed enough to do this. But yeah, I think that's everything. I want to lose 15 more pounds and then I'll be satisfied. That's cool. That's cool. Once you get to that point, that'd be good for you. And I hope you feel good about yourself in that point. You be able to look yourself in the mirror every day, feeling satisfied with what you see in the mirror. That's what I desire to be able to do. Then put it back on at Christmas. You know what? I'm not going to lie. I know that the seasons is always going to be the hardest because it's just like it's holiday after holiday after holiday. First Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas, New Year's. It's going to be fucking hard, but I'm going to find a way to get through it. I told my brother and please don't be bringing in all these snacks and treats. Please don't. Please do not do that. Look, on the weekend maybe, but not throughout the weekdays. Like, we don't have to be having like apple crisp and all that, apple pies. I don't need all that. We don't need to be getting all those treats. We don't have Thanksgiving and I don't celebrate Halloween, so that's fine with me. We do. I celebrate Halloween and I celebrate Thanksgiving, so it's like 4 months we celebrate of celebration. 4 holidays that we celebrate in our own special way in this family. And it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. But I gotta find a way. I have to find a way to stay consistent and not fall for the treats. I can't fall for the treats. I just can't. I can't fall for the treats. I gotta be strong. I have to be strong. So, man. Because Mariah Carey ruined my Halloween and she only gives you one day before she goes, it's time! It's time! That's me not even being ready for that. I tried. I don't even know if I did good on that, but cheers. Cheers. So all the Christmas decorations straight up to Christmas. I say I'm kind of like, I don't like when people jack all the other holidays to immediate Christmas. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that because come on, man, we got Halloween, we got Thanksgiving. Give those holidays some time before Christmas. She said she used auto-tune. You know what? I appreciate that. I did my best. I did good. I did good. Woohoo! Woohoo! But yes, I don't like it when people hijack Halloween and Thanksgiving and go straight to Christmas. Give those holidays some respect. We still just got into the months and you already got Christmas decorations up in like September and October. Like, holy heck. Like, give Thanksgiving, give Halloween some love. Give Halloween and Thanksgiving some time to like enjoy it before Christmas just takes over everything. Hey, hi, dog, say woof, I think DM. How's it going? How's it doing? Hope you're having a good time. But, yeah, that's my little spiel. But, I hope you guys enjoyed this little storytelling live that I decided to do. I had a good time talking with you guys. Ooh, this is the longest live I've ever done. Whew, this is the longest live I've ever done. And my phone is like at 41%, so I did a pretty good job. It survived through almost an hour live chat. Yeah, yeah, we did it. An hour, almost an hour of story time in chat. I had a good time. So I hope newcomers, you understand my story, my backstory, you know, how I gained all the weight, and, you know, how I'm still like improving myself on that. And yeah, I hope you guys had a good time with this story time. I had a great time chatting with you guys. And also, to go see Odyssey. Go see the Odyssey. Check it out. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's just a really good movie, and I recommend you to see it. Yes, it was great. You're the most down-to-earth person on here. That was an amazing live. Yes, it was. And go see the Odyssey. When are you gonna be back? I usually go live every weekend. Now, I can't tell you when I do it, which day, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I just leave you surprised. So one thing I am gonna do is maybe like put like a pre-early like thing to let you guys know when I'm going on live, so you guys are prepared to see it. So when I go on live, you guys have time to like make time for your day to see it in person. Because I feel bad, because sometimes I like go live and the people who like waiting for me to go live, they miss it. So I want to make sure that all of you guys can come up here and enjoy this time with me in person at live time. So I'm going to do that next week. But yeah, I had a great time, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little story time. I sure did. Know about my weight gain history. And yeah, go see the Odyssey. I'll be waiting and pushing people out the way. I love it. Got first seaters. People who buying out the tickets already. Go on. Come early and enjoy the show. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I love you guys. Take care. I will see you guys next week. And yeah, I hope you guys had a good time with me. And have a good weekend and a week. I'm also going to be posting a video tomorrow about my body progress, so keep that in your mind. It's going to be posting tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, have a great day. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. I'll see you guys later. Ta-ta. Ta-ta, ta-ta. Ta-ta. All right. Bye. Bye. Take care. I'll see you guys later.